Hello everyone! Tonight we're gonna cook together lentils, a veggie stew. Lentil is actually some very healthy, not sure if you can say veggie crop, it's bean. It contains a lot of protein, fiber, as well as iron. It can be a meal by itself, even if it's just with veggies. And given we're getting into fall, I'm kind of in a mood of a stew here. So we're gonna do lentil stew. So of course, what you're gonna need here is lentils. Number one, we're gonna need as well some potatoes, carrots, onions, garlic, and for the spices, salt, pepper, of course, as well as laurel and thyme. So pretty straightforward, easy to make. Cooking is gonna be the longest part. All right, first thing we're gonna do, I'm using half of this bag. That should be enough. It's just for one meal. We're not planning on canning, just eating it right away. First, I am going to rinse these lentils. That's something we always do back home. Not sure if we need to with this kind of lentils, but I'm just gonna rinse them and drain them pretty much like you do with pasta, just to make sure they're very clean. That's the first thing. And then we're gonna rinse as well the potato and carrots. All right, so one large potato, got 3 carrots. We need to peel them. I just rinse them. Now we need to peel them, and we are going to cut them in small dice. All right, first thing we are going, I always put olive oil, so a bit of olive oil here. And we're gonna start with the onions and the garlic, just to give it a little roast, a little taste. So let's just turn it around for not long, just a few minutes to give it some color. You want the onion to start coloring a bit, but that's it, no more than a bit. All right, here it is. I'm gonna keep it as is. I think we're good. And now we are going to add the veggies. That is to say, the potatoes, carrots, and the lentils, all the veggies. And we're gonna add water. So you need to add at least 4 cups of water in here. My water. Here we have 2 cups. Let me get another 2. Right, here's another 2 cups of water. Just filling up the pot here. Then we need to add, of course, salt, as I mentioned earlier. Pepper. To your taste, of course. And then thyme and what I call laurel, but in English it's bay leaves. So we need to add these 2. One, 2. That's it. And a bit of thyme. A bit more. That one does not go much. So we need to bring that to a boil and cook it for at least 40 minutes once it boils. So let's give it the time to boil, and then put the timer on 40, and we will be back. So here it is starting to boil. So we can pretty much from then on count a good 40 minutes, and just be careful depending on the kind of potatoes you use. Try a bite and see if it's cooked pretty much. You taste it and you see might take a tiny bit less, a tiny bit more, and same for the salt, pepper. Give it a try after 30 minutes and you can adjust. So here's the stew after 25 minutes. Water is going down a bit, so I'm gonna add some more. Just keep watching it. And depending whether you want how stewy you want it and liquidy you want it, otherwise just let the water go. Really up to you here. But this is what it looks like. So the stew is pretty much ready. I just poured some in a bowl. So as you can see, it's not very liquidy. So if you want it more liquidy, you definitely need to have at least, initially I put 4 cups, added probably a bit, like 4.5, 5. So maybe go for 6 or 7 cups from the very beginning if you want it more liquidy. I tasted it as well. For me, it lacked a bit of salt, pepper, garlic powder, so I added all this already in this bowl. As I said, try it and add the spices to your taste. We all have different taste here. Some like it more salty, others no salt, and so on. So add what you need. This is really the basic recipe, and then up to your taste. So enjoy, and if you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. More lentils recipe to come. I've got a good one also with meat. So